it's Jenny Henderson from Chrysalis Business Support, and I'm here with James Howard of Haines Watts Worcester, the local branch of Haines Watts, and we're here to talk about what businesses need from an accountancy point of view. And James is a very good contact of mine. We do a lot of networking together, and so I've come along here today and asked him if he would help me answer a couple of questions that might just help you when you're looking at what you need to do for your accounts and how that's going to impact your business and your business growth. So this is about startups, so what a startup would need from an accountancy point of view and how that's going to help them get the best out of the business moving forward. So James, thank you very much for taking part today. So from your point of view, what does a startup need to know when it comes to setting up a business?
So the first thing that really we need to know is whether or not they're going to be a sole trader or a limited company or a partnership or a franchise. So typically someone would register themselves as either a sole trader or forming a company. We could help them set up a limited company if they wanted to. So off the back of that, you get your UTR number, so you can then start trading. So once that's done, if people don't know how to do that or are scared about doing that, then we can help them right from the start. Typically people will have done that already, and then they'll come and see us. So what they do, they'll start trading, start doing what they're doing, promoting the business, and then they'll start thinking, actually I need to start keeping more records. I need to start thinking about talking to an accountant. Some of the local banks will recommend an accountant to use as well. So if you set up in business, you get your tax number, you start trading. You're then going to get a bank account. So off the back of that, they'll say, "Oh, then go and see an accountant as well." So then we can help with the bookkeeping, the day-to-day, because you've got to keep track of your day-to-day expenses and income and make sure things are going into our bank accounts and that kind of stuff. And then just looking around at the different softwares that you can use now. There's a number of good cloud-based systems for people setting up that don't know about accountancy or how to do it. They're set up so they'll link in with your bank accounts. They'll automatically select where things need to be posted to then create a set of accounts at the end of the year. That's ultimately the aim, is to get to a point where at the end of the year you've got a set of figures that you can submit to either HMRC if you're a sole trader or HMRC and Companies House if you're a limited company. So that's the end end result then. And then off the back of that, you'll have a tax return to do. If you're a sole trader, the tax year runs from the 6th of April to the 5th of April, with then the submission needing to be done the following January. So you've got a good 9.5 months to get things in place. But because the software's so good now, that should be done in the summer, really. And then you've got enough time to make sure everything's correct, everything's accounted for, and then ultimately whether or not you pay any tax come the following January. We are now advising people to get systems in place straight away. Get an accounting system up and running. In 2 years' time, HMRC are introducing a thing called Making Tax Digital. So every sole trader, right up to multinational companies, every 3 months have got to submit their figures to HMRC. So in order to do that, the software is geared up that it will do it automatically. If you're not on a software and you're using something like Excel or a manual cash book, then you're going to need to employ an accountant anyway to do that. So to look at effectively reducing costs from the outset, get a good system in place. They're about £15-20 a month, and then it's going to bring your fees down at the end of the year, and mean that you've got real time information that you can use on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
When you're trying to run the business.
Excellent. So accountancy shouldn't be scary then, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I know I was one of those people when I first set my business up. The first thing I did was go and get an accountant because I don't do figures. It's not my forte, and I thought, do I really want to be doing Excel spreadsheets and chasing for stuff? And I was like, no, let's just start to build a team around me and look at getting an accountant. So
yeah, definitely. And then you can focus on just running the business and doing what you want to do, not having to worry about, oh, this weekend I've got to do my books, or in this evening I've got to do my books.
Yeah.
Because you can either do it yourself using the software, or ourselves and other firms, we also do like bookkeeping as well. So we could effectively do everything for you and just leave you to do the running of the business.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that. That's some great information. So key things there: get yourself set up in the right company strategy to begin with. Make sure you look at your online systems and that you get yourself set up, because if you get the real-time information, it will make things faster, make you more efficient, and you can start running the business and make the success of your new business that you want to. So James, thank you so much for that. That's fabulous. If anybody needs to get in touch with James, it's James Howard from Haines, Watson, Worcester. You can find their details on their website and get in touch if you need any advice. So thanks very much, and we'll see you soon.